Alright, I'm gonna be honest. Whenever I do photos for a property, I just want to edit the photos and be done with it that night. That way I can sleep soundly without having to worry about getting any photos done at the last second. I know we've all experienced this before. You get photos to somebody, they come back, you got a revision request, and unfortunately because they're across seas, they're either asleep or their focus is gone. And so you're left there being kind of stuck on what to do. And that's why there's other great solutions out there, like AutoHDR for example. Today I'm gonna put AutoHDR through the test. I just shot a listing earlier today, and there's a lot of edits that need to be made. Let's see if AutoHDR can handle the task. Alright, so we're gonna hop right on into this listing here. I've got a full set of photos, 42 photos to be exact. Some of them are gonna get deleted, but a lot of them are gonna be edited and sent out to the realtor. So far they look great, but there's a little bit of stuff that needs to be done for each of these rooms per the request of the realtor. In case you don't know, AutoHDR has a lot of nice tools that you can use when you're editing your house. We've got AI re-edit, twilight, autofill, auto remove, grass replacement, staging, declutter, and repaint. That should be more than enough to make sure that this house is good to go. Picture number 1. It looks nice. Only problem for me is I don't want all this stuff in there. Let's go ahead and use a tool. One thing to note is when you use this tool, they're all gonna cost 1 credit. All right, so now the photo's getting decluttered. We're gonna come back to that once it's done. All right, it looks like the decluttering's done, so let's take a look at that. So this is the decluttered photo, and then here's the original.
Nice.
So for the declutter tool, that's not bad at all. But what if I want to take it a step further and get rid of everything in here? You can try to refresh the declutter and see if you get another option, or you can try the AI re-edit and just tell it to remove everything. It's a super powerful tool that I really recommend. Remove everything in the room. All right, so now we've got the AI re-edit done, so let's take a look and see how it turned out. So here's the original photo, here's the decluttered photo, and here's the AI re-edit. And when I do look at the photos in comparison, there doesn't seem to be any difference whatsoever. This photo looks absolutely ready to go and be delivered. That's a powerful tool. Let's take a look at another room. All right, so now we're in the kitchen. As you can see, the kitchen looks pretty nice, but there is one thing that's bothering me that I wish I would have changed. I don't know why I didn't just rest the candle on the top of the lid. And so I'm gonna use another tool called Auto Remove, and I'm gonna go ahead and just get rid of that lid. Click Auto Remove, highlight the area that you wanna get rid of, hit remove, and let's see what happens. As you can see, I've already skipped the process for the other kitchen shots. Those are being removed right now, but we do have one that's ready. So let's take a look at it. Here's the original photo, and here's the after. If you look at that, it doesn't even look like a lid was ever there. Here's another angle with the lid, without the lid, with the lid, without the lid. Every single one of these kitchen photos I am satisfied with. And that was one easy, simple, and powerful tool. All right, so let's take a look at another one. Now this one was something that I definitely got a request from for the realtor. I'm sure you can guess what she asked me to remove, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're going to move these boxes, and we're gonna remove the stuff that's hanging on the wall. And we're gonna use AI re-edit. Remove the boxes and the stuff hanging on the right wall. All right, so we're gonna let that re-edit take place and then we'll be right back. All right, we're back. The photo's been done, so let's take a look. Here's the before and here's the after. I am stunned every time I use these tools because I'm always thinking that it's not gonna do exactly what I'm wanting it to do because I'm not super specific. All I asked was for it to remove the boxes and the stuff that was hanging on the right, and it knew exactly what it needed to do. Nothing looks altered. It looks like the exact same room. It looks fantastic. I'm definitely going to be delivering this photo to the client. All right, so let's take a look at another tool that AutoHDR offers, and that's the repaint tool. It's another pretty cool feature that I like. I would say it's really situational, but it is an option on here to have if you need it. Click repaint. So what the repaint button does is it allows you to pick the exact paint palette that you want to do, and it'll change the walls to that paint palette. So let's just say I decided, hey, I want these walls to be green. Let's click green, hit apply, and let's see what happens when it's done repainting. And we're back. Let's take a look. Here's the AI re-edited photo with the boxes gone, and here's the after. Now again, it's very situational when you use these, but it is such a nice tool to have, especially if the photos aren't being edited exactly to the color that you're hoping for. Well, just pull out that color palette and get it closer to the photo that you want it to look like. I can even see people using this in their own homes if they want to see what their walls might look like at a certain color. You don't even have to use it for real estate photography. You can use it for your own stuff. You can only imagine how easy life is when you can take all of your raw photos, upload them into one platform, and have all the necessary tools in order to get the photo shoot ready for delivery. Again, that's auto removing tools, decluttering, repainting the house, and there's many different things that you can do with that AI re-edit that I highly recommend you guys try. It is super powerful. So that's pretty much everything that I want to show you about AutoHDR right now. As you can see, it is a powerful tool and it is a useful tool. Especially if you do real estate photography and you're needing to get the edits done, Maybe you want to do something same day turnaround, or maybe you just don't want to have so much stress throughout the night and have to worry about your photos potentially coming back how you don't want them. I definitely recommend giving AutoHDR a try. And you guys are more than welcome to use my affiliate link down below, and you'll be able to get 30 free credits to give your next listing a shot at AutoHDR. Peace.